Hi all, I am Mudit Jain. I am IRS of 2018 batch, and before joining IRS I was IPS probationer for a couple of batches. So this is a live session. The topic of the session is why and how you are required to make current affair notes for UPSC preparation. So let me come straight to the point. The first thing is why of the it. So as you must be knowing that the course is huge. You have to prepare current affairs for say about 15 to 18 months before the scheduled exam, that is 15 or 18 months of current affairs before the scheduled pre, or 15 or 18 months of current affair before the scheduled mains. So the content, the course is huge, and you simply cannot revise each and everything if you do not have notes of same. So what happens if you don't revise is that your accuracy of pre would go down. Even if you are able to clear prelims, then for mains the trouble would be that you won't be able to write 10 points for 10 markers, 15 points for 15 markers, and so on. Once you are short of points, you will get less marks and you won't be able to clear mains, or if you clear, you will be clearing it by just a thin margin. So making notes is really very important. From personal experience, I'll share that my GS scores across my four attempts in mains were 340, 387, 426, and 463. So I was in top 11 among mains scores in 2014 CSE, and GS I was in top 5 in GS scores for 2015 CSE. All the credit of that goes to art of notes making. So notes making is very important. Also, I wish that everyone would be able to clear this exam in first attempt itself, but then as you know that seats are less, competition is huge. So even if you are not able to clear exam say in first attempt, then if you have notes ready with you, it will really help you in your attempts going further. If anyone who has already done with his or her first attempt and is a pro and is watching this video, you will definitely agree with me. So also, without notes, you might be going like a headless chicken. You won't be having a certain direction. Your preparation won't be structured. Hence, to just ease out your preparation, to follow a structure, to ensure that you have success, notes making is very important. Still, every now and then I get queries on my Telegram channel and elsewhere that n number of coaching materials, ready-made materials are available these days. N number of video analysis are going around. Or what if we just read newspaper, or we just read the coaching material and do not make notes? See, I have examples. I have friends who have cleared this exam without making notes, but then in the very next attempt they have failed miserably. So clearing this exam, getting a lower rank, or just uh, by luck of it, uh, it may be possible without making notes, but then it is not a sure shot way of doing it. So make notes, set a strong foundation for yourself, and this will help you in a long way. So that is about why you should make notes. Now let us come to the main part of it, that is how you should make notes. So first things first, should you make soft copy notes or handwritten notes? In my first attempt, that is for CSE 2013, I used handwritten notes. I reached interview stage in my first attempt but could not get my name in the final list. One of the main reason was that by the end of the 1 year preparation, I had quite a bulky set of notes with me, which I wasn't able to revise multiple times for pre as well as for mains. Hence, for my later attempts, I switched to document files. I have never used Evernote. I use simple document Word files of MS. So, what changes it brought to my preparation that I noted were that my preparation was much more manageable, much more structured. If you have soft copy notes, then you can easily edit them, you can make necessary mutations without scribbling or anything. And also these are less time consuming. So try to go for soft copy notes. Also, in current times, when everything is going digital, you have a number of coaching materials. You have Hindu newspaper and other newspapers in PDF forms also. So you can easily make soft copy notes. Now the method of making notes. I followed three sources for my current affairs preparation throughout my four or five attempts that I gave for civils. The first and foremost important source is Hindu newspaper. Second is Vision monthly magazines, and last was Insight Secure compilations. So, coming to Hindu newspaper, there are two methods that you can use. First is that you are directly using the e-copy of Hindu newspaper available on their site, or you are reading the hard copy. In my first attempt, I used the hard copy. Also, in the second attempt, I read hard copy but made soft copy notes. In my later attempts, I used to directly read newspaper from Hindu website. So this comes with experience that you are no longer you don't no longer need the look and feel of a hard copy newspaper in your hands, and you can make do with the soft copy. So either way you can use it. If you are using the hard copy newspaper, underline the important lines of news article, then go to the Hindu website, go to today's newspaper. So when you go to today's newspaper, all the links of that day's news lines would be there. So click on the link of the headline that you are concerned with. Just copy paste the marked lines that you have marked in newspaper, or if you are reading it directly from there, just copy paste entire article and read that entire article in document, and just keep editing it as you read. Just keep the lines that you think are important and just delete the unimportant lines. So this way you can easily manage either way. Then important thing is that to realize that in mains answer writing, you are always asked to write in points. If your notes are not in points, then your answers, it is very difficult that your answers will be in points. So if you check my notes that are uploaded on Mudit Jain blog, you will see that each and every note, even of NCRTs, I have made them in points, bullets or numbered. So this helped me in simply reproducing n number of points as were in my notes in the exam. So arrange your notes in points or bullets. Now next very important question is that should you make different notes for pre or mains, or should your notes be integrated? I'll say that it is very easy to have integrated notes of both pre and mains. Just make sure that your notes are in soft copy, and for pre specific notes, that is for factual information, for dates, for events, etc., what you can do is use a different color font. So when you will be reading, it will be specifically in different color, and you will be able to clearly segregate it. So this is the approach that I used to follow, that my pre-specific notes were in different colors. After you have made these notes from Hindu, what is very important is that you have to revise these notes, because uh, if you are preparing seriously, then also you will be realizing that it is very tough to remember what you have read in the early morning. By the time you go to bed, you might forget what you read in the morning. So this is very true with newspaper. So once you have made your notes, say you have 15-day notes with you for Hindu, revise those 15 days notes. So after that you will be able to know what's really in your notes and what is missing in your notes. Once this exercise is done, our second exercise begins, that is reading the vision PDFs. There are two things about vision. Their hard copy is available in market, but that won't help us because we are focusing on e-notes. Their PDFs are available online. So say if you want PDF of April, then I think their PDFs back then in my days, they used to come in May, by 15th of May. So uh, You have made notes of Hindu, you have revised them. Now get hold of the PDF articles that are missing in your notes, or those articles for which you have less number of points in your notes. By doing this, say if a magazine is of 90 pages, you might be able to simply eliminate 30 odd pages. So because you don't want repetition, our idea is to have 10 points for every news that is in news, every article that is in news. So once you have 10 points, you do not need to repeat that news from Vision or Insights. So read Vision only for those news that are not in your notes, and simply cut paste from Vision in your Hindu notes itself. Do not make separate notes for Hindu or for Vision or for Insights. Just cut paste in your already made uh, notes. Once you are done with this, revise the whole document again, and if you want to go for Insight Secure, then follow the same exercise. So what we have done is, we have read Hindu, we have made notes of it, we have arranged them in bullets, etc. Then we have revised them. After that, we are going through Vision PDFs, and we have appended from Vision PDFs the important points that we think, the news that we think is not in our notes, is not in Hindu notes. So we have added from Vision, and if need be, you can repeat the exercise for Insights. So this is the exercise that I used to follow, and every time that you are reading, you are going through, you are revising your notes of current, uh, as they are in soft copy, you can easily edit them a number of times, shorten them time and again. One of the query that I received on my channel was that my notes become very bulky by the end of day, by the end of month or so. So the only possible solution for that is shorten them every time you read. Every time you read, there would be certain things that just get stuck in your mind, and you cannot forget them very easily. You can delete them. So this is very important. Edit your notes and shorten them again and again. But then we simply cannot read soft copy notes only. We cannot rely on soft copy notes, because since our childhood, we inculcate a habit of reading from hard copy. So what I used to do was, say 30 or 40 days are left for exam, for pre or mains, I would take a printout of my soft copy notes, and whatever news that comes for 30 and 40 days, I would write them in the notes. So you can also repeat this exercise because of our habit of reading hard copy notes. Apart from these three sources, that is Hindu, Vision, and Insights, I never followed any other source. I I repeat, I never followed any other source. For example, RSTV or Yojana, Kurukshetra, PRS, PIB, India Yearbook, etc. I never read them. Maybe in my first attempt I had read them, I had wasted my time reading them, but then they were not required, because if you have religiously read Hindu, Vision, and Insights, trust me, you have covered 99% of current affairs that are going around. For that 1% that is left, reading 5 or 6 other sources, the cost benefit is very less. So do not waste your time running after those. And paper wise, just making notes is one part of it. You have to segregate your notes topic and paper wise. That is very important. So for example, if you are making notes of GS2 for a topic NGO, then NGO related news must be together. If you are dealing with GS3 paper, then those must be news must be segregated into different heads like economy, agriculture, science, security, environment, etc. So I'll explain how I used to segregate my notes topic wise. First is, you have to arrange newspaper notes topic wise, else everything will be random. Again, you will be like a headless chicken, and all exercise would be a waste. So make different document files. For GS1 separate file, GS2, 3 and 4 separate files. Majorly current affairs deal with GS2 and GS3. Further, GS2 has two main topics, that is polity and IR. So polity document must be separate, IR document must be separate. Similarly, GS3 has five main subheads, that is economy, agriculture, science, environment, and security. You must be having five different documents for them. So in all, you are having seven different document files. As I already told you, I didn't use Evernote. I always use document files only. Now you have seven different document files. Now suppose there is a news on Aadhaar. So say Aadhaar issue started in January of random year, and it continued to be in news till October that year. Now if you are simply reading Vision magazine, if you are reading or following other coaching material, then that news is segregated and separated in different months. There is no interlinkage. You won't be able to understand the issue thoroughly, and you won't be able to write the required number of points if you have not uh, collected or gathered the piece of information from various months at single place. So this is the whole idea of making separate notes. So for example, if there is a news on, as I said, on Aadhaar, just make headline in GS2 polity document of Aadhaar, and all the news related to Aadhaar must be there. Similarly, if you are reading about terrorism, if there is a news about terrorism, then in security document of GS3, make a headline terrorism, and all the news related to terrorism must be there following it. So that way you can have structured notes, you can have separated and segregated notes. Also, I had a query, somebody posted a query regarding linkages between static notes and current notes. So if you have if you have segregated your notes just how I told you in seven different files, then it will become very easy for you to interlink static with current. For example, say there is a static news related to, there is a current news related to Representation of People's Act RPA, and you have some static notes already prepared for RPA, then you can simply stick those notes in the hard copy of RPA page. If you did not have your current notes, then it would not be possible for you to interlink those current nodes with static nodes. So this is one added advantage of why you should have your own notes. Lastly, one major query that is left unanswered is the time required in this entire process. True, that time required is high, it is time consuming, it is tedious, it appears to be tough, but then it is very necessary. In my during my first attempt, I remember that I had no experience. I used to read every piece of information that was printed in newspaper. So it used to take me 4.5 hours sometimes to read the entire newspaper. But with experience, I could read even 10 or 15 newspapers in a single day. For example, we generally leave newspapers when pre is just 1 month away. So we have a 1 month of backlog. I used to cover that backlog in say 2 or 3 days only after pre. So this comes with experience. You will develop speed. So stick to it, stick to newspapers, do not leave them. These are very important, as you must have seen with the kind of questions that were asked in CSE 2018 and 2019. Those who went with current affairs, ready made current affairs, have failed miserably, especially in prelims. So do not leave newspaper. uh, Ideally, I think you should be able to complete newspaper in say uh, 1 hour 45 minutes or 2 hours, and then next 1 hour you can make your own notes. Also, one other query that I received was, can I just read editorials from newspaper and then follow Vision and or Insights or other magazines? Answer is a big no. Do not leave newspaper, do not leave articles of newspaper. uh, if you are a newbie, you might not be aware of kind of questions that were asked in CSE 2014 or 15, when even single news items were asked in exam. So every news is important, do not leave them. And last query that I got was, are video analysis of any use? I really do not think that you can clear prelims or mains just by going through the videos. Videos like I am making right now can be of strategic help to you. They can provide you strategic inputs, but then they cannot become your course material. You have to work hard yourself, you have to do self study, and do not take shortcuts. So this is all from my side in this video. Hope you like the session, and if required, that you need help regarding notes making of static portion, do let me know in the comment section. Thank you.